Hey guys, welcome back to Overwatch Talks. We are having another coaching video today. In this video, we are three stacked. We have Arden, Calamari, and I. Arden's playing support, Calamari is playing off tank, and I am playing DPS. Our teammates consist of a Symmetra and a Reinhardt. I can't. And what else? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a Mercy too. Okay.
I want to eat my tacos.
So looking at this composition, we have general purpose damage, burst damage, Reinhardt, he's his own class. We have Symmetra, who's kind of like a duelist, I guess. And then we have two big healers. So their purpose is to keep Rein and Roadhog alive. Mercy should be tempo resing either Reinhardt or Roadhog whenever necessary, the moment either one of them goes down, if they go down first. Symmetra should be guarding against flankers, so she should have her turrets kind of positioned here, and maybe a little bit through the kill gate, but mostly here. As well as like along the bridge to keep people above it pinned, and keep people in here pinned. We don't want people going around it. Meanwhile, the tanks hold down the choke point, which is where Arden comes in and keeps them alive. There, Roadhog will get picks to keep the enemies at bay, because for every pick we get, that's basically a point where they have to back off. I will be the general purpose damage, which kind of tank busts and kind of keeps enemies at bay. So I don't really have the damage to kill people straight away, but people are scared of my damage and they'll back off. So that's kind of like the strategy here is just keep them at bay. So let's see how we can pull this off. I think I hear Farah on the right. Farah comes in on the right as expected. I heard her jets. With me being the ranged DPS, I'm kind of on that duty. But the problem is with me not there, it depends entirely on Roadhog and Symmetra to hold back the enemy.
I know she lived.
Genji's on the point.
Genji's bypass. So now they have Farah Genji, which means that they have a divey kind of comp where they are playing a lot of flankers with high mobility, which Symmetra should be taking care of the Genji with her turrets, as well as Farah if she ever comes close to the ground.
God.
So I'm going to focus that Farah. Soldier spread's kind of crappy, but with Roadhog's help, we're able to pull it off.
My healing drop is down for you, Lexi.
So I'm having to decide where I'm worried about Arden. I'm putting down my healing thing. I'm seeing our Reinhardt trying to fight the Zarya, but in the D.Va. So he's getting like 2v1. There's a laser beam hitting him and crap. So he's in trouble. And then I also see Mercy and Genji here trying to, I don't know, kill me or Arden, one of the two. And I'm stuck in this position where I'm just I'm biting off a lot more than I can chew. I'm worried about everyone. So I'm going to try to focus that Mercy. My spread's too crappy. I see Reinhardt's getting pushed back, so I try to lay down covering fire to give him some space so he can breathe. I start trying to tank bust so that the tanks back off. D.Va dives me. Zarya barriers her very intelligently. I try to shoot those supports, but I just don't do enough damage. With me hitting the supports, the tanks are focusing me. I didn't see the D.Va there, so my ult's gonna get eaten, because I wouldn't have done this if I knew she was there. I try to focus the Lucio as best as I can, but it's just not gonna happen.
God, D.Va's annoying, man.
I decide to back off. D.Va's gonna dive me, so I have to duel. And I'm ganked. Now, at this point, we have two people on point, I think.
Oh, dang.
Hold on, let me make sure my mic is up for you guys. Yeah, okay, it's good. Okay.
I don't know if Symmetra's... Symmetra, do you still feel comfortable as that character?
So at this point, I'm asking Symmetra if she feels comfortable, because I don't think I've seen her get any kills. I haven't seen her turrets stop the Genji. I haven't seen her turrets catch the Mercy. I haven't seen any turrets. I haven't seen any teleporters. I haven't seen any shield generators. And she's dead. and I haven't seen her dueling anyone with her gun, so I'm just wondering now if she's viable at this point.
Yeah, that's still fine.
We're getting funnel killed.
Oh my God.
Symmetra says he feels fine. He wants to keep playing Symmetra. He wants to set up, but the problem is we're in a situation where the enemy team is in full tempo. There's no time to set up any gas chambers or anything like that. We need to form up as a group. We need I need help tank busting. I need help bringing down Farah. I need help killing the flankers, and none of that's happening right now. I'm solely trying to do all that while she's trying to set up a gas chamber, and that's just it's not going to happen.
Just knew could go for it.
So at this point, we have Zarya out poking on her own, which is a bad play. They shouldn't be doing that. But at the same time, they're distracted in here, so our team is split, and you don't want to ever be split. This is a bad situation. Ryan should be probably going in there to help out those two. I think I heard Mercy get hooked. No, okay. So our Roadhog killed the Genji in here, which is good for anti-flanking purposes. But where's the rest of the team? Okay, so now Anna's has spawned in. The healers are here supporting the tanks. This is good, but I see Mercy
Farah's
above
above
us. No, Farah.
Yeah,
I let them know, and I decide at this point I'm never going to be able to get her if she is just hiding in the bridge, poking and shooting rockets, so I need to go up there. I see her. She doesn't know I'm there.
Got her.
Oh my God.
She lands one rocket on me, but it's not enough. I see Ryan's in huge trouble, so I'm trying to get the D.Va to back off, but I just don't have that kind of damage.
Gotta retreat.
I'm trying to retreat now after realizing that my whole team is dead, and that's the situation there. Feels bad, man. I still haven't seen any Symmetra kills in the kill feed, I don't think.
I don't know. Symmetra is just not what we need right now.
Now the thing is with Say Something, I've already asked Symmetra to switch once. If I was to ask him again, there's a risk. One of two things could happen. He could realize, maybe I am doing bad, and self-assess and be honest with himself and change. Or he's going to think, how dare this person think that I suck? And that's the last thing we need right now. We need our players to be confident and with high morale. So you can't you have to, when you see someone playing bad, you've got to be very careful with how you address it. And so sometimes you need to be patient.
Well, if she thinks she's comfortable, there's no point in making her switch. Or at least trying to convince her, because it's not going to happen.
So now our team is caught in a grab, but the enemy team was not able to act on it.
Goodbye, friend.
Be careful with the Lucio.
Yeah, I knew Reinhardt was going to die, so I had to back off.
She's down.
Backing off allowed me to
Healy
kill
drops down.
Zarya. My healing field's down, but it's just
I
not
don't know if
going
we're
to
going to
be
make it out of
enough.
this alive!
Nope.
And
I died.
an ult comes down on us.
Yeah, I'm dead too.
The tanks are suffering. Now, how can we relieve the tanks? I'm not in a position where I can get very many kills. With Symmetra not contributing the damage I need her to contribute, the tanks and the healers are I just can't kill anything because they're all just rushing in, and I don't like Roadhog. Soldier 76 is a mid-range character where he needs to stay at a range and slowly whittle people down. Now, in a position where the enemy team is rushing us and killing everyone, that's not giving me enough time to get the kills I need to get. Especially when Farah is kind of up in the air teasing me and whatnot. So, with me not being able to kill anything, and with Symmetra not killing anything, that means Reinhardt's only going to last so long. And if Farah doesn't die, she's going to keep focusing Anna. She's going to keep focusing me. And it's just, without the tank being able to securely be there, and without the kills securely bringing the enemy team out, then it's just a matter of time. You know, like Anna can't keep Reinhardt immortal forever, and if Reinhardt's dead, then I'm basically dead. So. Playing Reinhardt's always a test of time. It's like
Oh, huh.
things need to die before your shield goes down. If your shield goes down before things die, you're screwed.
Oh my god.
So
Why would she...
we've been split.
She res me in
Our
the
team has been
lower
forced into
shit.
enemy lines. I tried to assist, but I'm gonna have to back up and take cover. Reinhardt's here now. I'm gonna take advantage of him.
But at the same time, I
Reinhardt
also...
dives, huge
Oh
mistake.
my god.
He needs me to shoot from behind him. Now that he's dead, I'm basically left hanging. He's not trusting his DPS, and rightfully so. We're doing
Where's
a
the
bad
Rhine
job.
at?
Rhine is dead. But I'm basically like, they're closing in on me, and I'm trying to keep them back, but they know I'm vulnerable. Symmetra's trying to duel. I'm gonna ult, they're vulnerable. Lucio drops the beat at a really good time, but I'm gonna try to focus his Mercy down.
Alright, once you can finish that off.
We got them.
I'm
They
retreating.
res, I have to retreat. Good call on my part. Okay, so there's the Zarya bubbles. I immediately forget her. Pharah's in the air. I think it's just a complete mess. Some
I'm
of our
gonna die.
teammates are up in that alleyway, so... Oh my god. So we have a Winston now, by the way. So let's see what happens here. Someone died there. Someone was way too far up without the Rhine here. Never go in front of your Rhine. Oh, it was Symmetra overextending. Okay, so Winston dives. He doesn't have a reliable source of DPS behind him. It's just a soldier. And with his barrier down, I can't go in to effectively help him. I'm taking damage already, and I just turned the corner. Now, he's putting himself in an alleyway position where it's just a corridor, making it very easy for the enemies to focus him down and kill him. Huge mistake.
My aim is shitty right now.
I blame my aim. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but the thing is psychologically, I'm so scatterbrained. I'm looking at everything everyone's doing. I'm like, they're overextending. Symmetra's not doing anything. Winston dove into the alleyway on his own and got focused down. I'm in a position where I'm by myself with no barrier. I have a Mercy stream on me, but I'm getting focused by the enemy team in a couple seconds because the tanks are dead. And I'm just like, what do I do? And I'm just trying to spray everything.
No, I'm gonna die.
Genji ults. He kills the Mercy. I know I'm in a bad spot.
I took my own life.
I'm on here still.
Symmetra, are you still sure?
I asked Symmetra if she's still sure.
I mean, I still have gold elims.
Classic. The thing is you get gold elims from just at least touching each character. So if she like locked on her beam for 1 second on each of the enemy team, of course she's gonna have gold elims. But the thing is gold elims doesn't matter if... Let me see what my stats are. When I respawn, I try to look at them. Okay. The enemy team has pushed us with... I don't know how long that is. A lot of time to spare. Minutes to spare. I've got... The gold eliminations is 7. If the enemy team has pushed the entire map and you've only gotten 7 kills, then there's a problem, whether that's the most on the team or not. Now the thing is the reason why 7 kills is the highest elimination count is because since Symmetra is not contributing enough damage to suppress the enemy, Reinhardt is getting killed. And since Reinhardt's getting killed, I'm getting killed. And that's basically like she's touched just as many enemies as me, but neither of us are contributing much because if she's doing no damage, I don't do enough damage to get any kills. And so if neither of us are getting kills, then Reinhardt's going to keep dying, and if Reinhardt keeps dying, we keep dying. And so it starts this vicious cycle. So it's like your gold medal lost us the game. in a sense.
I'm on here still.
Symmetra, are you still sure?
I mean, I still have gold elims.
Gold elims.
That's not what matters.
The enemies have ults in the pocket. We don't because they're getting kills and we're not.
I'm not the one whose job is to shoot the Pharah.
Oh my god. That's when I legit got angry. Because how can I focus the Pharah? Like, if Reinhardt is dead and the enemy team is pushing onto me, how am I supposed to focus the Pharah if they're focusing me? You know, I have to shoot what's attacking me to defend myself. So if I'm busy defending myself, Pharah's gonna run around willy-nilly. And even if I could, Soldier 76 has a lot of spread, not a whole lot of damage, and so when he fires up at the sky at Pharah, it's like Pharah can kill me with 2 rockets, and it's going to take me at least like 2 clips to shoot her down. Who has the advantage here? Not to mention, she's technically got high ground. So all odds are against the Soldier. Like, Pharah has such an advantage over Soldier, it's not even a joke. And when the enemy team is constantly killing Reinhardt and attacking me, that makes it even more of a disadvantage. In fact, impossible.
Fucking our team up.
Oh my lord.
Oh my god.
It's one of those. Pharah's not the one fucking the team up. Their entire team is fucking our team up. And that's because you're not killing anything. People.
If we lose, this is why. Here.
So now we're on attack. I'm kind of tilted, but I'm keeping my composure. I'm looking at what the team wants to do. So
Yeah,
Nick
those
has,
Mercy.
or Callie has taken up the position of DPS now of Soldier.
Jesus.
Oh, they're wolves. I get it now. Fucking furries. Yeah. Thankfully, Callie and Arden are keeping a good composure as well. Strike Wolf has picked up Reinhardt now rather than Symmetra, which kind of worries me and relieves me because Reinhardt is in charge of the engagements. So we'll see if he has that skill of engagement calling. Derek has picked Tracer, which could work with the new corridor on the right, but breaking through the choke point with Tracer is difficult. Soldier, both Soldier and Tracer are not very good at getting a quick pick, necessarily. To get through a choke point like Eichenwald, what you need is to get a character who can get a quick pick, and then the entire team can rush in on the Reinhardt's call. But the thing is Soldier and Tracer are both not insta-kill pick characters. Like, Tracer could maybe, if it's a really good Tracer, teleport around, blink around the right side, go up to the Mercy, and then kill her with one clip, and then blink back. That would be a quick pick. But the problem is, I'm not too sure if they have that skill. That's a lot of skill to put on the Tracer. Soldier is, like I said, kind of like a general spread fire damage who kind of backs everyone up a little bit, but he's not a Rhine shield breaker. So the other choice of breaking through the choke point is, if you're not going to get a quick pick, you need to break the Reinhardt shield battle. So the battle can be decided by whose Rhine shield breaks first. If theirs breaks first, then we can push in with our Rhine shield and take them on close range and win the fight. But Soldier and Tracer are not really good at that either, so we're in kind of in a tough spot with DPS.
God. What is this? Quick play? Jesus Christ. What are you going, Quentin?
So at this point, if I'm going to explain my pick of Zarya, so granted the DPS problem, with the lack of DPS on the DPS role, we're going to need the tanks to contribute a lot of damage too. So I'm thinking, who can enable Rhine to dive in and hurt people, and what off tank is good for killing people? So it's like, Roadhog would be the big damage dealing tank, but I also want to support the Reinhardt at the same time and protect my teammates. So it's a matter of who can protect and fight at the same time? Zarya. Not only that, Graviton Surge comes in clutch when you have a team who doesn't, who you question will be able to pull off the fight. Graviton Surge can just stick all the enemies together and your team can gank them and you win the fight, regardless of skill level of your team. So I'm betting on that. I also noticed that we have a Tracer, so I'm thinking who can synergize with the Tracer? Pulse Bomb. So we have a lot of use out of Zarya here, in every respect.
I'm gonna pair up with old Ryan over there.
So we have 30 seconds. I'm gonna skip that.
Bad Wolf 69.
Bad.
Let's see. So Tracer's gonna. Good. Wait. So we have the Rhine shield coming up. They have a Symmetra shooting balls at our Rhine, which is bad. I see Roadhog's up top. If he picks anyone, then that's a fight loss, so I'm trying to get him to get off. Rhine shield's broken. Reinhardt charges.
Oh god.
Tracer tries to go in, gets caught by the Symmetra. See, that's what our Symmetra should have been doing. Flankers like Tracer and Genji should get murdered by Symmetra. That never happened on our team. So now I'm deciding whether I should... I see that Tracer and Rein are dead. I'm in a position where I'm about to poke, so I turn around and I back off. I see Soldier poking. So Callie's kind of in this spot where he could easily get picked. But there's a car here. Nick. So he goes behind the car. So I'm about to tell him. He goes behind the car and I think, okay, that's fine. We need a barrier in front of us.
How am I supposed to put a barrier in front of you?
No, we need someone to put a barrier in front of us. So he's kind of wanting to poke, and when I say we need a barrier in front of us, he's saying, what am I supposed to do? Like, put a barrier down? No, I'm just going to do my job, because that's because DPSing is my job. And it's like, don't rush it. That's how you get killed. So he's coming in, you die, then you end up here, then we have to wait for you, and odds are Ryan's not going to wait for you because he charged like a maniac earlier. So he's going to dive in, then you spawn, and then... No, this is bad. Where's the Ryan? Okay, let's wait for Ryan. Let's wait for Ryan. Plus, they have Discord on the enemy team, which is... Yeah, you're asking for it. So he backs off. Ryan comes in. Roadhog is... Is that our Roadhog? No, it's the enemy Roadhog. Okay. No, we don't have a Roadhog. See, Ryan charges in again. He's running in without any picks. We need a pick first. He's trying to engage a defensive stance without any picks, which is going to leave us in a disadvantage. When a teammate engages, we all... Half the team is engaged. Well, I guess 4 out of the 6. But I see 2 people missing in the situation, which is bad. We need 6v6. If not, we are going to lose.
We'll have to engage. We can't hold back.
Okay, so never mind. There was Mercy. So we all did engage. That's good. Mercy came in and res. Which is able to kind of break the stagger.
Oh, I try to help as much as I could.
I'm trying to finish off D.Va to make Tracer's Pulse Bomb worth it, but I just can't. I put my barrier up too early. That was a misplay. So the enemy team is all here, and our team is dying on the point. This is, They have Pharmacy, which is disgusting. Oh, he went D.Va?
What does he want?
He wants Nick to be something else. So now our team is... He switched to D.Va from Rhine, which basically eliminates the use of barrier. So he's playing Rhine terribly, so he thinks, I need to switch. He probably... What's going through his mind, if I'm going to read his mind, is... Our team sucks. They're not getting any kills. I'm engaging the fight. They're not getting kills for some reason. They suck. So I'm going to have to go D.Va and engage them myself. And just judging by his personality earlier. And it's... he's not using his barrier like he should. He's going in without us. And it's just a mess. So... Nick, why can't you play healer? Yeah, also, situation here.
What does he want?
He wants
wants
Nick
to
to
solve
be
But I
something
can't
else.
either.
So who said that? Is Sasquatch changing? Let's see. So Callie's saying he can't heal. Nick, why can't you play healer?
Because there's 3 other roles in the game. Fuck you.
No. No. This is bad. Overwatch is a game of... Like, when you're playing Overwatch, you need to be adaptable, and you need to be able to play every role, because crap like this is going to happen, and you need to be prepared for it. You cannot be closed-minded in Overwatch and expect to rank up in competitive. You have to strive to be better in every respect. So you can't just become... You can't be good at 3 roles and say that's good enough. No, you need to learn them all. No, Nick, that's not how you get good at Overwatch.
Fine. I'll play healer.
Well, if you're not good at it, don't play it, but you gotta get good at it at some point. Because crap like this happens, and you have to be prepared for it. I'm done. So what happened here?
What does he want?
He wants
wants to
Nick to
solve
be
But I can't
something
either.
else. Where did this fight engage at?
Play healer.
Well, if you're not... No, Nick, that's not how you get good.
What does he want?
He wants Nick to be
But I
something
can't
else.
either.
Nick, why can't you play healer?
Because there's
So I see someone
3
up
other
there.
roles in the
Overextending. Overextending.
game. Fuck you.
No, Nick, that's not how you get good at Overwatch.
Fine. I'll play healer.
Well, if you're not good at it, don't play it, but you gotta get good at it. So I'm coming to join these guys up. We need to fight a 6. Mercy's been assassinated, so we're down a man at some point. Because crap like this happens, and you have to be prepared for it. Focusing on the healer, that's good. Roadhog gets me. There's nothing I could really do there. People are dying behind me. Those 2 aren't engaged. So I think we're in the middle of a
where's
trickle
he
now.
Now everybody's wants
My
to-
grav is at 95%. We're gonna have to... So I'm announcing I have grav soon. Pool up on that. Trickle, trickle, trickle. Trickle,
We
trickle,
only have
trickle.
one barely a tank.
Hold on, who's that up there? Whoever's up there, can you retreat? Call for a retreat. That's good. No, they died. Dead. Yep.
Where's the woo?
Farrah's in the closing space. She bolts.
Terrible.
Well, I fucking got her.
Teleport's in the stairs on the right.
Congratulations,
There's a whole
Mercy.
bunch of turrets there, so I can't go take it out. Or else I'll insta-die.
Alright, let's, should we do pulse grav?
Help! I'm dead.
Yeah, but everyone's dying.
They're engaging without, this is trickle. This is trickle.
Mercy's
Trickle, trickle, trickle. Since our team is trickling, they're pushing us in to stagger our spawn, which is smart. But, yeah. Tracer comes in with ult, knocks out Roadhog. Kind of at a bad time, though, because we're still trickling. No, Tracer trickles onto the payload. We have 10 seconds. We don't have any time. We have no choice but to trickle. Dang it. I'm gonna have to use ult if we have any chance. Thankfully, Transcendence was baited out, which is gonna allow me to use this. Perfect opportunity. They're all grouped up. Tracer's dead though, and I don't see any other DPS, so it's just me. But Arden trusts me with the nano to wipe it. Which is, I guess, the best shot and the only shot we have at overtime. I'm only at 11 charge! I don't have enough damage to deal with it!
Listen, you were the only one in front of me.
Thankfully, we were able to pull it off. Well, at least kill half of them. Which puts us at man advantage. Lexi!
Oh, she's asleep.
She's one hit. She's down. We're cleaning it up. I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die!
No, you're not. Not on my watch.
How? How?
I'm getting in the building! Oh, I have 14 health.
Don't leave me.
There I go.
I'm gonna die here. But
I'm down.
we're still on man advantage and they're trickling.
Oh god.
They use
Oh, I
ult.
had ult. I almost had ult.
And that's GG. Dude, they suck. Oh, they had a teleporter. So spawn advantage didn't matter.
A temporary setback.
I say what the teleporter is, and you guys just ignore it. I don't recall that ever happening. Thanks for the teamwork. Yep.
Isn't it Tracer's job?
I didn't hear him say crap.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah. What went wrong in this video? I don't know. So, looking at this footage, we know that you need to don't fall into the gold medal fallacy. Know what you need to make sure that you synergize with each other's characters, which never really happened. You need to make sure that you're focus firing together. You need to make sure that your characters are countering the enemy team composition. You need to not charge into a team of 6 as Ryan. You need to move in with your team using the shield and let your DPS do the work. Don't shift the blame on each other. Don't just assume the soldier alone can bring down a Pharah. There's so much. Don't trickle. You know, this was just a big example of it all. So, yeah, I hope you can learn a lot from this. And this has been Overwatch Talks. Have a good one.